Oh, you thought I owned a 100-year-old camera here in the year of 2021? No, I had to time travel in order to get this thing, as you can tell from my uniform. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video that you just watched in the beginning. It was me shooting this 100-year-old camera that I got about 2 years ago. I actually got this thing from a friend of mine who just gave it to me. I don't think she ever expected me to actually use it, but here I am 2 years later using it. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how this thing works. First of all, we're gonna open it. It is a folding camera. The camera's inside. And, oh, that's right. So this is what the camera looks like. You open it up, pull out the lens, and there you go. This is what it looks like. This is a Kodak. What is this? This is a #1 Kodak Junior. On the lens here, it says that it was made. I can't read. Hang on. Left my glasses back in 1914. January 18th, 1913 through January 7th, 1918 or 13. I don't know. But this camera is definitely over 100 years old, I think. As you can see, it is almost falling apart there. The leather is just completely gone and just withered away almost. But somehow this thing still works. So basically how this thing works, you just open up the back and load your film. The film for this actually still exists. This actually takes 120 film, which is still being made today. So it was not hard at all to find film for this thing. Once you have your film loaded, you just wind the little key thing here in the corner to advance the film. Once you're on frame #1, you just go ahead and take a photo. Once you take a photo, you're gonna go ahead and wind to the next frame, which will be indicated in this little red window on the back here. So it should say #1 for the first frame. Take a photo, and then you wind till you see a #2, and so on and so forth. You get 8 photos out of this thing. Yes, 8 photos compared to today's cameras, iPhones. You get billions of photos all in one memory space or whatever you want to call it. But this, you only get 8, so you have to really pick and choose your photos. And this camera is not automatic. You just don't point and shoot. You had to do a lot of work, a lot of calculations and stuff like that, which I definitely did try to do. It is very difficult. Instead of having an aperture of 5.6, f8, f11, f16, it has 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here on the lens. I don't know if you can see. But yeah, that's what I was working with. It's just a whole guessing game. I don't know. I think #1 is f8, 2, 11, 16, or #3 is 16, and #4 is f22. That's how I went about it. And judging by the pictures, I think I guessed it right. I hope, I don't know. So this camera starts to show its age when you look through the so-called viewfinder, or the waist level finder. And the window in this waist level finder has almost completely eroded away. It is very, very difficult to actually frame up a shot with this camera. Yeah, there is no viewfinder, nothing to look through. The only thing I have is that waist level finder right here, which is not in a good condition whatsoever. Focusing this camera is also a big guessing game. I mean, there is indicators here for 100 feet or infinity, 25 feet, or I think that says 8 feet. Yeah, in meters it's 30 meters, 8 meters, and then 2.5 meters, which can get a little bit challenging, especially when you use the 8-foot distance. You have to calculate 8 feet in front of you in order to take a photo with this thing. But I think I'll mostly stay on infinity or 100 feet, because everything will be in focus over 100 feet, so which makes it easy to shoot landscapes. You don't have to worry about focus or anything. Everything will be in focus. At least I hope it is. Now, I actually only managed to shoot 7 photos with this camera on that mountain. The last photo I actually took when I got back to the city, and I didn't really have much to shoot except for my 1965 Volkswagen Beetle that I own, but I don't know how to drive. Yeah, I took a picture of that with my camera here. Here's a short clip, I guess. So before I went ahead and shot this thing in the mountains of Peru, I did make sure it worked about a year and a half prior to the trip to Peru. I actually shot this thing during quarantine back in March of 2020, and I actually recorded myself shooting this thing. I was gonna make a video back then using this camera, but I guess I got sidetracked, you know, with the world ending and everything. But back when I shot it during quarantine, I was surprised to get photos from this thing. So I knew it worked when I went to Peru and took this on the mountain with me, but it was still a big risk. But that's just who I am. I like to bring 100-year-old cameras with me during a very important once-in-a-lifetime trip. Wow, I'm really stupid, aren't I? But anyways, I am now going to show you guys the video that I shot back in quarantine, me testing out this camera. So, enjoy. Yeah, nothing too impressive from this camera. I think it does provide a unique look, a 100-year-old look, if I do say so myself. Now, I definitely wouldn't mind using this thing at a other trip, very important trip, once in a lifetime trip. I don't know, Great Wall of China maybe. No, I'm not going to China. Or maybe I'll take this thing to Europe, wearing this. I'm sure that won't bring back any memories. Anyhow, I'm just gonna put this down. That's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you thought about the photos down below in the comments. Let me know if I should do more 100-year-old camera videos where I just dress up like how I normally dress up at this point. I mean, you guys have seen this plenty of times before already. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and I guess subscribe, because I want to make more videos more often. I know it's been a while, and now I'm ranting again. Bye. Another cool thing about this camera is that you can use it as a decoration piece, like this. I forgot the rest.